Get a good connection with the ground or the floor that you're on. Feet shoulder width apart. Back erect. Head upright. Shoulders back. A little space on your arms. Tongue resting on the roof of your mouth. Start to breathe deeply. Begin to come into the moment. Clear the mind. Let's just do a real quick warm up here. We'll roll the shoulders a little bit, roll them back, roll them side to side, just a little warm up here. And we'll do some head twists, twist our head side to side. Begin to enliven the neck muscles and up and down. And tilt the head ear to shoulder. Just a gentle stretch, just waking up those muscles. Maybe do some hip circles, waist circles here. One direction, then the other. A little body tilt, do a little side, stretch the sides, get a little stretch on one side, stretch on the other side. Do a bend over, get a little stretch in the lower back. Come back up, head up last, stacking those vertebrae. Let's do that again. Bend over. Stack up. And we can raise a foot, twist our hands and our ankle, change legs, change directions on the hands. Shake that out. We can raise our arms up. Begin to do some spinal twisting. Begin to open up the vertebrae. Clear the mind. Bring your focus to your back. Bringing good energy to the spine, allowing it to open up and be able to channel energy throughout our whole body. Beginning to get a little more rotation, raising that trailing heel to a little more rotation, looking, glancing over the shoulder. Breathing into it. Lower our arms, hands. Draw our fingertips across the surface of the water, standing in warm stream, lake, ocean. Opening up the spine. Opening up the shoulder, the hips, the arms, the legs. Breathing deeply. We can anchor our feet, move into flop. Just allow your arms to be loose, Have your hands stimulate the lower dantian, the lower back, enlivening our organs, internal organs, back muscles, our abdomen. Breathing deeply into those areas. Bringing in good positive chi. Letting go of any tightness, any stuck energy, anything we no longer need. Continuing to enliven the spine. Give some space in the vertebrae. Bring a hand up to the chest. Enliven the lungs and heart center. Bringing good healing energy to our lungs. Bring the hand up a little higher, up onto the neck and shoulder. Enliven the neck muscles, shoulder muscles, tendons and ligaments, bones and joints. Bringing good positive thoughts and energy to all of our systems. Breathing. Back down to the chest, the abdomen. And unwind, come back to center, come back to rest, and check in with your body. How do you feel? What areas are tingling? Any areas that need some good healing energy? Okay, we'll begin to wake the dantian, into patting and tapping. Breathing energy into each of these areas we work on. Stomach, intestines, around to the back. Liven those back muscles. We can move into tapping. We can begin to take our fingertips, tap the jade pillow, neck, back of the neck, stimulating all these points. Come around to the ears. Maybe massage the ears a little bit. Tap around the ears, below the ears, along the lower jaw to your chin, below your lips, corners of the mouth, upper lip, cheekbones, corners of the eyes, wonderful eyes. Provide us with amazing sense. Forehead. Breathing energy into each of these areas. Top of the head. Bringing good chi into the crown of our head. Shake that out. We can do some tapping, patting on our hips. Enliven our hip muscles. Come down, back behind our legs, behind our knees. to the 3 mile point, below the knees. Down the inside of the legs, around the feet, up the outside of the legs 3 times. Back to the hips. We can work on an elbow. Pick an elbow. Notice if there's any tension or kinks or pain. Work on that joint, those muscles, inside and outside. Up and work on that shoulder. Same arm. Move across to the other shoulder. Liven that. Breathing positive chi. Getting the energy flowing through these muscles and joints. Down to that elbow on the other side. Inside and outside. And if there's an area that needs more attention, give it more time. And you can make this a very vigorous motion, or it can be light tapping, whatever feels right for you. Okay, and then on this side, we're just gonna pat down the inside, up, back down your side, inside of the arm, outside of the arm. Repeat that 3 times. Move across to the other side, same thing. Stimulating all that skin and muscles on the sides, the whole arm. Tap on the chest, breathing deeply, livening the lungs. Another deep breath. Exhale. Shake that out. Now focus on our immune system. And tap our wrists together. Breathing in good energy to our immune system. Sending energy, particularly to Becky and Tim's immune systems. Switch sides. Come back to center, come back to rest. Get back in the position. Just take a minute to check in and notice. All right, move into a little wider, taking a little wider stance. We're just going to slide the door from side to side. Reach off to one side, move that sliding door off to the other side, shifting the weight, just keeping the hands 6 inches or a foot in front of the body, facing forward. Breathing deeply, getting a good stretch and extension in the arms, getting a good stretch on the side of the body and the legs. Breathing deeply, clearing the mind. allowing your mind to work with your body and the breath, sending good oxygen to all the cells of your body. Do one more slide on each side. Back to center. Shake that out. Next movement, we'll move into Buddha flow. Just going to gather some chi, breathe energy into the dantian. Move the hands. Exhale, moving down, sinking the weight as I come down. Breathe up into the heart center, chest high, and exhale. You can imagine bringing chi. This one's going to go all the way up through the body and up to the sky. And then come back down, smoothing out the chi throughout our body. So you can bring energy, earth energy up. Focus on sending it into the dantian. The next one, bring that energy up a little higher, up into the heart center. And the third one, bring energy all the way up through the body, heart center, mind, and up to the sky, settling back down. Just get into a rhythm on your own here. Trying to inhale as we bring the energy up, exhale down, getting rid of any excess or unwanted energy. Breathing in deeply, expanding our lungs. Allowing that energy to build and flow to where it's needed. We'll do one last cycle of each level. Up to the dantian. Heart center. All the way up. Okay. Next movement, we'll rotate hips in a barrel. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. Maybe a slightly wider than shoulder width stance. Just circle in one direction. Imagine you're standing in a big barrel, scraping the insides of that barrel, giving a good extension of the hips and legs, glutes, and a good stretch in all those upper leg and waist areas. Loosening up the hips. And again, if you've got hip issues or any issue that this is going to bring you pain, make some accommodation, make it a smaller motion. We don't want to work through the pain. We just want to make a motion that's going to agree with your body. Listen to your body. Breathing deeply. This rotation, we can switch direction. Breathing deeply. You might feel those muscles that we're exercising now are loosening up a little bit. Motion might be a little easier. Or maybe it isn't. One more rotation. Come back to center. Shake that out. Now we'll do a series of tiger movements. We'll just do our standard straight ahead tiger. Let's crouch down, reach down to the earth, bring the hands up, make tiger claws up high, high stretch. And drag those powerful claws down the wall with a tree in front of you. Breathing, inhaling on the way up, exhaling with fingers and hands and arms engaged on the way down. Relax on the way up, breathing in. Engage strong, powerful tiger claws, scratching down. Continue on your own, get into a good rhythm. Getting a good stretch up and bending, crouching down as far as is comfortable. Breathing deeply.
Dave, I cannot believe your birds.
The happy bird.
They are intense.
Okay, last one. Back to center. Next tiger movement will be kind of front and back. Gonna raise our hands up. We'll bring one hand forward, one hand back as we twist off to one side, bringing the claws down, sinking the weight. Hands up to center. Off to the other side. One hand forward, one hand back. Getting a good rotation. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good extension with the arms, hands forward and back. Relax the head, face, shoulders. Again, relaxing on the inhale as we rise up. We're engaged in the arms and the hands and the claws on the way down. Do one more on each side. Come back to center. Now we'll do tiger emerging. So we'll sink the weight a little bit, cross our arms, make claws. Claws extend out and around and down. Sink the weight. Inhale up. Exhale out and down. Send those arms out. We're opening up the shoulders, pinching the shoulders, trying to open up that chest cavity. Get some good extension of the arms, rotation in the shoulders. And again, if you've got shoulder issues, make an accommodation, make it a smaller motion. Breathing deeply. We'll do one last one of these. Shake that out. Now we'll move into our wood element, some of our wood element spring exercises, movements. We'll start with lateral stretches. We'll just bring one arm up, one arm down, reach for the sky with the upper arm as if you're being suspended, and reach for the ground with your lower arm. Think palms extended. Take a deep breath. We'll rotate to the other side, extending one hand down into the earth like the roots of a tree, the other hand reaching up to the sky, the direction of growth of that tree in the spring. Now we can make this a little more continuous movement, getting a good stretch in that side, good extension in the arms. Breathing deeply. Thinking about those muscles on our sides of our body. And tendons and ligaments, those tendons and ligaments, which are a focus of the wood element. Do one more stretch on each side. Come back to center. Shake that out. Now we'll move into pulsing horse stance exercise where we'll switch back and forth between embrace the tree and our extended horse stance. So we're going to take a wider stance with our legs, a nice arch in your legs. You don't want them locked up straight. You want a little bend in your knee. Find a position back and forth where takes the least amount of energy. We're going to take a deep in-breath. And on the exhale, raise our arms up as if you're embracing a large tree. Sink the weight down a little bit. Take a breath. And on your next exhale, you're going to extend the arms out to the sides. Take a couple of breaths out here. On an exhale, bring the arms back to embrace the tree. Couple breaths. Back to arms extended. Back in. Back out. Make micro adjustments. If you get tired, stand up. Imagine the energy of that tree running from its roots up through the trunk, up to the branches, now out to the emerging leaves. Back to embrace the tree. Take one more breath, deep breath. On the exhale, lower the arms, stand up, walk the feet back in, settle that chi. We'll do a clearing here. Just bring the arms back up, inhaling up, exhaling down the center line, palms facing down, smoothing that energy that we've just been building up. Good. Shake that out. Move into deer frolics. We'll start with the male deer. Going to start with making our deer hoofs facing the ground, pointing down. Going to bring those up, making deer antlers, okay? Pinky and index finger and thumb pointing out. And we're going to step one foot forward. I'm stepping with my left foot forward. I'm gonna lower my right. I'm gonna twist to my right, lowering my right arm to a 90-degree elbow to the hip, making a corkscrew, rotating back. I got this backwards. Left foot forward, antlers up. I'm going to keep my right arm up, lower my left arm to my left hip, and corkscrew to my left. So everything left. Left foot forward, rotate left, left arm down. Face back at heel. Hold that for a breath. We're going to rotate back, raise the arms up, bring the foot back, lower the antlers back into our hoofs. I'm going to step my right foot forward, bring the arms up into antlers. I'm going to lower my right arm, rotate to the right, keep the left arm up, and gaze back at my left heel. And uncorkscrew, step the foot back, lower the antlers, make hoofs again. We'll repeat that on the left side. Left foot forward, hoofs come up, making antlers. Rotate to the left, left arm down, keep the right arm up, corkscrew to the left, gaze back at the right ankle. Unwind, antlers back up, step back, antlers come back down to form hoofs. Right side, hoofs come up, right leg forward, forming antlers, turn to the right, lower the right arm, keep the left arm up, and back. Forming hoofs. One more cycle. We'll go left, hoofs up, twist to the left, hoofs come back up, twisting back to center, step back. One last time on the right, right leg forward, hoofs up into antlers, rotate to the right, right arm down, twist and gaze back at the left ankle, rotate back to center, antlers come down, forming hoofs, shake that out. Now we'll do the female deer movement. Again, we form hoofs. We're going to form female deer antlers, just little nubbins. We're just going to make a fist with our hands, hold those up by our ears. Going to extend my left foot. Going to do a little bit of rotation to the left, and then shift the body weight forward. No, shift the body weight back, lowering my left antler onto my foot, bending the back leg, straightening the front leg, and getting a good stretch in this upper left leg here. Good stretch. Hold that for a breath. And shift the weight back forward, bring the antlers up, step the leg back, come back to center. Just move the right leg forward, come down, lowering the right antler, lean back, shifting the weight back, getting a good stretch in this right leg. Full breath. Coming back up, stepping back into position. Lower. So we'll do that one more time on each side. So hoofs come up to make antlers. Leg forward. Reach down with the left leg, left hand. Shift the weight back, bending the back leg. Getting a good stretch in that left leg. Coming back up, shifting the weight forward. Antlers back up. Stepping back. Antlers back to hoofs. Last time on the right side. Right leg forward. Antlers up. Right paw, right hand down to the foot. Shift the weight back, bending the back leg. Big stretch in that right leg. Back up, weight forward, antlers up. Step the leg back. Back to form hoofs. Good. And we'll finish those deer forms off with a closing. Just breathe in as we bring the arms up and around. Big breath in. And exhale, coming down the center, settling the chi and the energy. Enjoying the springtime. New life emerging. Good. Now's a good time for a sip of tea. And we'll move, our next movements, we'll move into some flowing exercises. So we'll begin with the just the fountain. We'll start with our hand, we'll just start our hands out and just sink the weight, bring the hands up, backs of the hands facing each other, and just, it's like water coming up the center line. Just sink the weight down and water, that fountain's coming up and spraying all out and around us. So, kind of breathe in and exhale as the fountain explodes out and around us. Get into a speed and a rhythm that works for you. Envision energy coming up from the earth through the balls of your feet, up through the legs, and the spine, and up through the head, and out through the crown of your head, and settling back down from the sky, back down through the crown, through the body, and back into the earth, through the legs and feet. Breathing deeply, breathing in good positive chi. Letting go of anything we no longer need. One last one. Back to center. Next flowing exercise, embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Same opening motion. Hands up the center line, backs of the palms facing each other. We'll extend the hands forward and then out and around. Make a nice big protective shield around us. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. So continue on your own. Get into a good rhythm. Clear the mind. Breathing energy into all of our systems. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale all around us. Exhale. One last one. Come back to center. Shake that out. Our last flowing exercise will be the earth flow. Same opening motions. Exhale. Inhale. Extend forward. And circle out, around, and behind, and spiral the hands back and reach down. Gather up some earth energy. Make a ball. Make an energy ball. Raise that ball up. Imagine a ball of white light drifting down through the crown of your head, down through the body, cleansing, bringing good chi to wherever it's needed. We'll finish the exercise raising the hands up in front of us and lowering the hands down. Again, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, out and around and down. Gather that chi, make a ball. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Ball of white light, bringing chi throughout our bodies. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale all the way around and down. Gather that earth energy. Make a ball. Bring that energy throughout the whole body. And settle the chi. One last movement. Gathering that earth energy. Bringing it down. And just pause here and check in with the body. Good. We're doing for time. Okay, we got plenty of time. Next movement will be turn and gaze at the moon. And we'll begin with our hands front of us. And we're just going to turn off to one side. We're going to raise an arm, going to have our palms facing each other. We're going to raise one arm, rotating off to one side. Have the arms separated. Gaze over that shoulder as if you're looking up at the moon. Take a breath. Come back, rotating the arms back. Look over the other shoulder. Just getting a good rotation off to each side. The rotation in the back, the shoulders, the neck. Breathing good energy into the neck and shoulders and back. We'll do one last rotation on each side. Come back to center. Shake that out. I felt that one in my shoulder blades. Okay. Now, next movement will be Dan Yu. We're just going to start with our palms facing up, bring them up out in front of us. When we get to about shoulder height, we'll rotate the palms down, sink the palms. Just breathing in as we come up, exhaling down. Just settling our chi. Thinking about the good work we've been doing this morning. Remembering to breathe throughout our day. Whenever we need to settle ourselves, focus a little better, calm ourselves, stop the wheel from rotating too quickly. Yeah, we can practice any of these movements, or any of these techniques at any time to get a little more energy, bring a little more peace and calm to our lives. Get rid of some negative energy, replace it with positive energy. Allow our minds to work closely with our wonderful bodies. Last one. Let's finish with some centering before we move to bamboo in the wind. Just raise one hand up above the lower dantian, raise the other arm up and around. Bring that palm, that Hand facing up right down the center line. Just smoothing our chi, bringing it to all those areas of our body, left and right, top to bottom. Enjoying each side of our brain, our left brain and our right brain. Breathing deeply. Enjoying nature all around us. Finishing up here. Let's bring our feet closer together. Place the hands over the dantian. Just allow your body to rock and sway whichever way it feels. Standing in bamboo in the wind. Enjoying our energy and our movements, our exercise this morning. Bringing kindness and gratitude to our mind, and sharing that with everyone around us. Enjoying peace and tranquility and energy and power and resourcefulness. Take those feelings with you for the rest of your day. Good to see you all. I'm gonna stop the recording here.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
Okay.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. That was great.
Wonderful. Thank you.
For the first time today, I did not hate the deer sequence.
That's good to hear.
I'm not saying I loved it, but I didn't hate it today.
Oh,
Hey,
Thanks,
Becky.
Dave.
Oh, you're welcome. Becky, I think it looks like I lost host status. And
Oh,
so
when I logged in, probably.
I've lost the recording. So I don't know whether it's still there.
Still recording, so I'll stop it.
Says it's still
Yeah.
recording, yeah.